fun, the sports we play, art we create, and the culture that defines the world around us, transforming life from a game of survival to a journey full of community and connection. But have you ever wondered how it all developed? Or how we went from writing on cave walls to writing on Facebook walls? Well, to understand that, we're going to have to dig a little deeper. For most of human history, we lived in very close connection with soil. Early societies revered the ground beneath our feet, worshiping deities of earth and fertility. And many of our human origin stories were even rooted directly in soil, referencing the creation of people from mud, clay, dust, and earth of all types and colors. Our oldest preserved writings were engraved on clay tablets, our oldest known pigments came from iron oxides commonly found in soil, and our earliest inventions all came from or grew out of soil. Soils are clay factories, and early humans all across the globe were able to find and mine clay-rich soils to shape into vessels for preserving food and storing water. Clays have a small size, flat shape, and electrical charge, which makes them stack tightly and sticky when wet. When exposed to high temperatures or fired, the chemical bonds between clays fuse together irreversibly, creating a durable object that can persist for millennia. Clays also provided the base for foundations and other beauty products, like purifying face masks and mud baths. Ochres, or iron oxides, are some of the most common minerals on Earth. Hundreds of thousands to millions of years of exposure to the elements released iron from clay minerals, which, like rust, oxidizes in the open air, creating the deep red, yellow, and brown colors used in ancient hieroglyphics and for everything from sunscreen to makeup to insect repellent. The diversity of soils gave rise to a diversity of cultures. Unique art, fashion, cuisine, rituals, and recreation, all inspired by that which the soils in a given region could provide. Whether a hike in the woods, a game of soccer, or a picnic in the park, soils provide the foundation for our recreation. Sand provides the grounds for a relaxing day at the beach or a game of volleyball. Different ratios of sand and clay create the different levels of firmness on a baseball diamond, pitcher's mound, or home plate. There are stringent standards for constructing golf greens, tees, and fairways, and nearly all major league sports rely on soil and turf management to create uniform, dense surfaces that provide stable footing and can tolerate extreme wear and tear. Even the hardwood used to build basketball courts comes from trees that grow in soil. And all 30 Major League Baseball teams use a special type of mud from a riverbank in New Jersey to rub up or improve the grip on new baseballs. But with the development of plastics, we were eventually able to produce far more than the soil alone could provide. Everything from pigments and paints to clothing and cosmetics, games, toys, sporting goods, even sports fields shifted from soil-based to oil-based. And while we could produce far more for less money and on less land, we lost a little bit of the novelty, the nuance, the diversity of depth and texture. But over the last decade, the demand for natural-based products has doubled. Athletes are demanding a shift back to grass fields. Artists are making their own non-toxic paints from soil and plants. Potters are finding and processing their own local clays. Families are taking to the great outdoors in drones, and people across the country are reconnecting with the indigenous roots of their regions, learning to live, work, and play more in harmony with nature. In an increasingly polarizing time, we are united in our shared origin and dependence on soil. From the food we eat, the clothes we wear, buildings we live in, air we breathe, and water we drink, soil is the great connector of lives, the source and destination of all. And whether you're in a city, a suburb, or a country town, there's a peck of dirt you can get your hands in today. It's always there, right beneath our feet, waiting for us to dig in, get dirty, and get connected. Click the link below to get involved.